Are you a first-time home buyer, or maybe just bi-curious? Or maybe you're new to Seattle real estate and wondering how to buy a house in Seattle during a shifting market? Well, lucky for you, I love working with first-time home buyers in Seattle. I've helped hundreds of buyers in my career, and today I'm in this gorgeous, modern North Ballard townhouse that just came on the market. Our clients bought this house as their Seattle starter home, and this is exactly the type of property many first-home buyers in Seattle look for in a home. There's a fabulous open kitchen, a gracious primary suite, EV parking, a rooftop deck, and many other things that click the box for a home we love to love here in Diva Land. We'll talk more about this fab modern home in the video, and you can also find more info in the show notes. Now, before I get started, you know the drill. Please give this video a big like, because I like to be liked, and subscribe to our channel, and I promise we produce content that people actually enjoy. Nothing boring here, because who likes boring? Now relax, grab a beverage of your choice, and settle in. This is gonna be a bit of a long video. At Team Diva, we love to educate folks about buying and selling homes, so let's just dive right in. Back in May, Shavi wrote How to Buy a House in Seattle, the definitive guide that goes into a ton of detail about the entire process. Today, I'm gonna go through the 15 steps to buy a house in Seattle, and I'm gonna spend a little extra time on the areas that will help you, our first-time home buyers, navigate a shifting market. Step 1, find a broker who's gonna be there for you. You're casually looking at a house online and you decide to just call a random broker off Zillow for a showing, then at some point you get serious. Many buyers just continue to work with that random agent because it's easy. The reality is, in this market, you need an experienced broker who's gonna take the time to get you educated about the process, help you focus your search, and most importantly, has the experience working in all types of markets. Step number 2, choose your priorities. A couple of years ago, Roy did a video titled Size, Condition, and/or Location. Choose 2. The basic philosophy is that you can never get 100% of what you want. So choose a home to buy that fits your budget, most of your needs, hence the choose 2 approach. When our clients bought this townhouse, they went for size and condition. They knew they would need at least 3 bedrooms, a primary suite, a guest room, and an office. And they knew buying a fixer was not in the plan. So they went with size, 3 bedrooms, and condition. They bought it brand spanking new and were less focused on location. There's a blog in the show notes that goes into more detail about the process. Step 3, do a home buyer intake. The biggest mistake a lot of home buyers make when they're buying a house in Seattle is not doing a home buyer intake with their brokers. Buyers are out there looking for houses without understanding the inspection process or what it means to review the title report. We have a well-honed home buyer intake process that turns average buyers into super smart buyers. Step 4, get your financing in order. I did a video a couple of years ago about how to get pre-approved for a loan. It goes into a ton of detail. The smartest thing home buyers can do is ask me or one of my team members about getting their financing in order to buy a house. Step 5, search for a home smartly. Remember when I talked about the home buying intake process? As a first-time home buyer in Seattle, we often see people just look at everything versus being super strategic about the approach. We always say a smart buy leads to a smart sell. The clients who brought this home were super smart about the process. They focused exactly on what they've needed regarding space and condition, but they also looked for the details that added value for them. Having off-street parking space was very important for them, and having one that already had EV parking was an added bonus. Step 6, making a strategic offer. What do we mean when we say a strategic offer? Are we looking at a multiple offer, an estate sale, or did the home miss its review date? Does the condo you're in love with have a special assessment coming soon? All these variables come into play when we craft a strategic offer for a client. There's no one size fits all. Step 7, mutual acceptance. I know for first-time home buyers in Seattle, we realtors throw around real estate terms and assume you know what we're talking about. Mutual acceptance is one of them. Basically, mutual acceptance is when the clock starts ticking on the contract, and it's time for the buyers to perform. One thing I do when you reach mutual is to send you the contract timelines. Here's a list of things that might be included. Inspect the home, review the title report, review the homeowners association documents for condos, lender appraisal of the value of the home if you're getting a loan, final loan approval, final walkthrough, signing your final paperwork, and closing day. Step 8, Pest and structural inspection of the home. Team Diva has been in thousands of homes during our combined careers. We all know that inspecting a home not only gives you an idea about what is challenging in a house, but it also teaches you how to take care of the house. And a big mistake a lot of first-time home buyers in Seattle are making is not doing their own inspection. Even though the house was brand new when the buyers bought it 8 months ago, they still had a full home inspection conducted on the property so they would know if there were any issues the builder would need to correct before closing. Step 9, review the title report. The title report is one of the most important documents of the process and is the least reviewed by home buyers. Please do us all a favor and read through the entire title report. And if you want more information about how to review your title report, check out Shavi's blog she did a couple years ago about this process. And title reports are even more important when you're buying a townhouse like this one. They are joint maintenance agreements that come with the shared walls and common spaces. Many buyers just skip over reading this important information. Step 10, review the Condo Association documents if you're buying a condo. I live in a condo in Capitol Hill, and you know I read through each one of those 150 pages, and of course, I'm the board president. Did you know that many of our clients who buy condos get on the board? We have a super detailed blog that we send to you along with the documents that helps you navigate reviewing your homeowners association documents and what to look for. Step 11, understand the appraisal process. The lender's appraisal determines the overall value for the property in regard to your home loan. The appraiser needs 2 sales within a mile radius to determine value. Right now, it's a great time for first-time home buyers in Seattle who have lower down payments. The sellers are more likely to negotiate if the appraisal comes in low. Step 12, get final loan approval. At this phase, most of the work is happening with the lender, but here's a pro tip. Be available and get stuff to the lender as soon as possible. And you might be asked for the same document a couple of times. Just keep a file prepped so you can send it over to whoever needs it when they need it. Step 13, we're almost done. Do a final walkthrough. Once again, a lot of first-time home buyers in Seattle skip this step. We just recently had sellers walk off with a washer and dryer even though they were included in the sale. For a home like this that was bought as new construction, the walkthrough was conducted with the builder. New construction or not, it's important to go through the walkthrough and make sure the entire home is in the exact condition as when you purchased it. Step 14, signing your final documents. Final step. You made it. Here in Seattle, signing happens a couple of days before closing. Escrow is going to ask for a bunch of information. Smart buyers are prepped and send the documents over to escrow as quickly as possible. Finally, step 15, my favorite, closing day. You get keys, and you get keys.